Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is BestInSlot welcoming you to Isla Tucano and our brand new fighting ring that for some reason is styled slightly after the fighting rings in Pokemon Stadium. Today we're going to do the ultimate battle of the new generation of hybrids. In one corner over here on the right hand side we'll have the Scorpius Rex, the brand new creature from Camp Cretaceous Season 3, E750 as he's known to his friends and family. And over here on the left hand side, the version 3, I should say, of the Scorpius Rex, the Indoraptor, the latest iteration of this creation. We're battling here on Isla Tucano in the hills above the waterfalls. Nice and dramatic area. Let's meet our new competitors. We'll kick things off with the Indoraptor, the newest version, I should say, of the Scorpius Rex. Attack 92, defense 45. Keep those stats in mind as we release our first combatant. Dramatic noises. Nimble, agile, long limbs, sexy voice, nice little stripe thing going on, speed stripe as it's known in the community. Indoraptor is not here to play, he's here to win. Nicely formed, nicely made, kind of the cleaned up version of our next combatant. How are you feeling, Indoraptor? Are you confident? Exactly, Indoraptor, exactly, but Indoraptor was not the first hybrid, wasn't even the second hybrid, was the third. Let's not get into the whole other mess around that right now, because in Camp Cretaceous Season 3 we were introduced to another. The Scorpius Rex, E750, made by Sweetener, showed it earlier on this week. Let's meet our new combatant. 86 to 54. So these two dinosaurs have very, very similar stats, but the attack stat is higher on the Indoraptor and the defense stat is higher on the Scorpius Rex. Let's see how that's going to play out when these two beat on each other in just a minute's time. Ooh. The main difference here, of course, between the two is that silly stripe is gone. Here we have instead some low-hanging skin, and you know how much I love some low-hanging skin. The Scorpius Rex is bigger, it's bulkier, it's uglier. It does kind of look like a pug, as people keep saying. It's got that abelosaurid kind of head. It's got that scorpion fish DNA. Will its ability to chew and stab people with these poisonous quills, will that play into the fight? No, because that's not a mechanic in this game, but that's neither here nor there. Scorpius Rex, you were the tester, you were the first, and then these other dinos, these other hybrids came in, they took your glory, they made you all sleek and fancy, but you were the OG, you big misshapen blob of weirdness. How do you feel? Are you confident? He's feeling good. I have no idea who's going to win this. The stats are very, very close. We're in the Pokemon Stadium. Let's break down the fences. Let's let the combatants get at each other. The combatants are approaching each other. We're going to hop into our super secret camera mode. There we go. So, Indoraptor scouting out, roaring. E750 approaching, looking big, looking bulky, looking spooky. Let's get this fight started. Normal speed, commence. These are things that fighter announcers would say. I do watch some fighting sports. I should be good at this. You can really see the difference between blah 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 blah. You can see the difference between the two really clearly here. E750 is darker, has all these quills and stuff, although the Indoraptor definitely has his own. Indoraptor goes for the first hit. Very interesting. Will the Indoraptor sink? Oh, double hit, but what's going on? Double hit from the Indoraptor already. Is the Indoraptor's increased strength and increased attack stat paying off big dividends already? E750, you're going to have to... There we go. That's what we needed, E750. You're going to have to get in there. Get your hands steady. Oh, it's evened up. They've both hit each other once. E750's gone for a triple hit. The likes of which we have never seen in Jurassic World evolution history. And now they're doing that annoying thing where they all stop fighting for a little bit. And there's nothing to be done about it. But I think we can safely say that E750 took round one. Bloodied, bruised, battered. Those thick, thick thighs gouged apart. But definitely took round one. And has a little celebratory nap, which is nice and fun for the whole family. Well, that was anticlimactic. It turns out, folks, in, I suppose, what shouldn't be interesting news, the Scorpius Rex does in fact have a poison ability, and it does poison the enemy dinosaurs in battle. So I think we have to say that in round fight 1, the Scorpius Rex did indeed emerge the winner. attacked, battled with the Indoraptor, poisoned it, and let it just rest and trickle down and lower its health value over time. Didn't even need to get its hands dirty, just poisoned it and let it die, basically. Which is really dramatic, I'm sure, but also a little bit anticlimactic. So, E750, we can't deny that you're the winner. You've done well, how do you feel? Feels good. However, that's a little bit silly. So what we want is a proper finish. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for a round 2. We're going to build a ranger station. And we're going to heal up the Indoraptor when it's poisoned. And hopefully we'll get a proper kill animation. Let's see if the E750 can pull it off when it doesn't have the poison to rely on to carry the fight. Not super sure what's going on here. Seems like an odd choice. I'll just grab the vehicle myself, I think, just for a second there. So the Indoraptor has been healed up. It is still poisoned. It is still losing health. They're actually both on about the same health right now. Scorpius with a little bit of an advantage, which is fair enough. But Indoraptor is finally waking up. That poison is ticking away. Even if the Indoraptor is successful, it sounds to me like Indoraptor will not make it out of this ring alive, no matter what happens. But at least now it has a chance. I'm going to go and just chuck one more heal on it just to even up the fight a little bit more. You know what? No. Scorpius Rex has earned this. Come on, Indoraptor. I know you're poisoned, you're weakened, but you can do this. Despite that poison, despite that weakened state, the Indoraptor is still squaring up to our E750, to that OG mutant hybrid crazy old dino. Can it pull off the most unlikely of victories? I actually prefer the colouring on the Indoraptor. Oh, it's a bad start for the Indoraptor though. Scorpius Rex gets a nice early hit in there. That poison seeping in once again. Oh, it's a double hit for the E750. Indoraptor, you tried so hard, but buddy, I don't think this is your day. Oh, in the E750, looking terrifying. Sees what's going on over here. Knows it's time. Indoraptor backs away. No, Papa, don't hurt me, Papa. E750 just staring him down. No idea what the Indoraptor's doing, actually. Oh, you know what's going on. Let's pretend that was the Indoraptor's reaction to the poison finally reaching his brain. And unfortunately, that means the Indoraptor passes away. The E750 deserved it, was going to win flat out no matter what, but Indoraptor came back, tried to fight, and even then, in the rematch, E750 got double hits in and got the Indoraptor down to that super weakened state where it didn't stand much of a chance. Yeah, sure, the animation didn't work at all, but let's just pretend it was the poisonous death throes, and that makes more sense. A sad, sad ending then for the Indoraptor, but I think the one we would have expected. E750, whilst maybe not the most intelligent dinosaur in the world, in straight up one-to-one combat, I would have personally given it the advantage versus the Indoraptor. You throw that poison into the mix, and there was only ever going to be one winner. But it's a sad day for fans of the Indoraptor everywhere. E750, you have officially won this battle. How do you feel? Feels good. We're going to end it there. Thank you so much for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. I apologise this was a little anticlimactic. Just pretend it was the poison. It reached his brain. It went all pew pew pew, or whatever the noise I made earlier was, and it was all very sad. But hey, we got to see them fight, and that's pretty cool. Something that we couldn't do in any other way, just sticking them together in evolution. Shout out to Sweetener for the mod as per usual. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you lovely folks next time. Cheers much as always. Bye-bye.
Reaching out.